Sue here. Welcome back to my channel, guys. You are gonna thank me for today's video, okay? Today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to cover up your acne that actually lasts a very long time. I feel like it's easy to cover something up, but to have it make it last throughout the night, throughout the dawn, throughout the crack of dawn, throughout midnight while you're potting and sweating and have a mask on and off and on and off, I think that's very, very difficult to do. And fortunately, I've had the opportunity to get my makeup done by a lot of professionals who knew what they're doing. So I picked up some stuff and I feel like I've kind of mastered it. Well, not there, I'm like 99% there, to truth be told. But this is the makeup that I've been doing base-wise whenever I have a meeting or I have somewhere to go to. You know, it's the end of the year. Everyone's chilling to Mariah Carey's All Over Christmas Is You. You know, you're at a party, you want to look good, right? And I feel like sometimes when you take off that mask and you have like a cluster of acne, it's very easy to get a little self-conscious when everyone's looking fabulous. So this is kind of like my Christmas gift to you. This is especially great if you have a lot of acne going on. You have a whole cluster of them, whether it be your chin, your cheeks, etc. So I hope you guys do enjoy. And so yeah, let's get this video started right away. Let's go, because this tutorial is gonna be good. All right, before we get into the real business, I have a couple of tips that I really want to share with you guys. First tip, skincare is everything when it comes to your makeup. I don't know how much more I can emphasize this, and I've mentioned this before for sure, but it's not only about making sure to hydrate your face, but it's also about making sure to avoid textures that will peel the ass out of your makeup. So we're talking about physical SPFs. You know, a lot of KVD ones are like stiff as hell, pasty. You want to avoid those, hunty. Any L-ascorbic pure vitamin C serums, they have a tacky finish which can render into lotion boogers. Third ones are any jelly type of serums or textures. So for example, the Ordinary, the Niacinamide 10% serum, I love that serum, but I only reserve it for the night because it peels under my makeup like crazy. Any jelly textures, any thick pasty ones, any like thick rich creams, you do want to avoid. So make sure to just do a really good job in filling out the water fat content, making sure to pat it in, really make sure everything's absorbed, and don't go overboard for sure. Second tip that I have is just because a part of your skin or face needs a lot of coverage does not mean the rest of it needs it as well. So I just went in with a light layer, just simple layer of this It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. This, by the way, is amazing. If you like the 정샘물 Skin Essentials Nude Cushion, you're gonna love this. The only downside is that they don't sell this in Korea, so I got mine when I was in New York. It just gives a really nice layer of that glow to your skin, but it has decent amount of coverage, and that's why I like starting out with this as a first layer to give a decent, pretty good amount of coverage, right? So let's get down to business. Okay, we're gonna now focus on my chin. So the It Cosmetics CC Cream actually did a, okay job in covering, but like I said, we're gonna do a coverage face that's going to last all throughout the night. We're gonna do a makeup that's going to stay put. That's very important, okay? So now I want to move on to my next tip, which is that the amount you use is so important. I know that, I've been there, guys. Like, when you have so much to cover, it's really easy to reach out for a fake concealer and just dump it over, because you want to cover it fast and you want to get it done. You want to cover it good. However, when it comes to longevity, that will fail us. Okay, it has failed me. It has probably failed you, because first, if you do too much chunks amount at the same time, it's first either going to like crack. I have definitely experienced this where I have put too much, and at the end of the day I just see like cracks throughout that thick layer of base. Second, if you use too much, it can actually come off in chunks, especially when we're talking about applying products on top of these really inflamed acne. What happens is that because these acnes are so inflamed, they're heated, which means that all of that concealer you put on top can actually come off in bits. That has happened to me before, okay? So please be patient. Coverage will come to you, okay? It will come to us. We just need a little bit of faith, okay? All right, now we're really gonna cover up this mama. So you can see I'm gonna zoom you guys just a bit to show you guys. You can definitely see it there. Like, I know on camera, there we go, that's a better. So you can still, it's got a bit of redness to it. And this step is just really going to help with the longevity. So I'm going in with the saem Studio Concealer. This is shade 1. I know, that's weird. I usually use the shade 1.5. What I'll do is, instead of directly going in or directly applying it on the puff, what I'll do is I'll put it on the back of my hand. And this is my next tip. What I'll do, well actually I need a little bit more. I'll spread this out evenly on my hands like this. There you go. Like this. And then I'll use a puff to stamp the product on, like this, and then I'll go in with the puff. This allows the product to go on evenly without you dumping on too much at a specific place. It will go on very thinly and evenly, and what I'll do is I'll push this and buff it in. Not too hard though, because it hurts. Okay, these hurt. And then I have an acne here too. So just a light layer. And I'm being so gentle on top of my acne, and it's okay if it doesn't cover up because we have one more step, baby, okay? Hold on to your horses. If you do have bulging acne like this, I do recommend going in with a pot concealer for many reasons. First, these pot concealers will last a longer time on these inflamed, heated acne. And second, when you apply it, it doesn't actually hurt as much as applying with a puff, because girl, if you guys know, let me know in the comments down below, because I feel a little lonely with these acne. If you guys have inflamed acne like this, just grazing on top hurts like F. So obviously if you go in with a puff, it's going to hurt as well. But if you use a brush, it doesn't hurt as much, which I really do appreciate. So this has 3 colors, and once again, don't go cray-cray, okay? I know I've been there. Like at first when I used to use this, I used to be like, that does not help, okay? So I'm gonna dump all that back onto my hand. So I do like one swipe, that's enough. And I'm gonna go on top and cover the kind of like the redness bit of it, okay? Oh yeah, that does not hurt at all. So what I'll do, I'll put my pinky to stabilize my hand and then go in. Maybe a bit more. And you kind of just want to blend out the edges so it doesn't look so obvious. And then we're going to powder. Now here's my next tip. I do believe if you need more coverage, it's better to go in with a pigmented powder, because obviously that's going to give you more coverage, but I don't have that on me right now. So we're just gonna go in with a regular powder. This is the Etude Sebum Soak Packed. And oh, I love this brush. This is the Makeup Forever 128. Feels like a baby's bottom against your skin. It feels very cushiony. So once again, we're not gonna go cray-cray. Just going to do one dab, and then I'll kind of pat it against my hands just to dump off any residue. And I'm going to set everything that we've done with this. And they're going to be very, very gentle. Like this. And now we wait and give it some time to settle and mix it with the powder, kind of set it down. And here's when I'll just do the rest of my eye makeup and fill in my lips. And here's another tip. The bolder colors you use for your lips, the more you'll be able to grab other people's attention towards your lips instead of like any acne that you might have. So obviously when we meet other people, we look at the overall picture, right? And that putting on bolder colors and making that a bit more plush and thick is really just going to help them focus on how juicy, sexy lips you have instead of any texture problems that you might have. So yeah, the bolder, the redder, the better. Alright, one last step. If you're feeling a little bit dissatisfied or discontent with the level of acne or coverage on your acne, you can do one more layer using the same Canmake. Am I in focus? Yes, Canmake concealer. So I actually am just going to leave these guys alone, but I do still see a bit more pigmented places on the other part. So just gonna do one more layer, light layer. And then powder everything once more. Oh guys, and I want to add, sometimes, you know, let me zoom myself out. It's a little like, I feel like I'm all up in your face. You know, sometimes with acne, you will still have that white pus. I personally don't pop it. I'll just do the whole process on top. Just because first, just timely reason, you know, when you're about to go out for an event, if you pop that white pus, there's gonna be things coming out of it continuously, unless you've perfectly popped it out like beautifully, like a dermatologist would, which most likely you're not able to. And so what I'll do is that, you guys saw that what I did, I just applied everything on top, and it's fine as long as you don't like buff it in too much, and obviously it's gonna pop in the process, but as long as you're being gentle, it'll be fine. And that's how I like to kind of do it. So see, in the big picture. I also want to give you guys another tip, that you want to wear masks that has more of a fabric-y feel. So this is the regular mask that you do want to reach out for, because I've noticed that with other masks, which is still mandatory indoors in Korea, some of them have a sticky lining inside, and so what it does, it actually sticks to your makeup, and of course you can't do anything to physically avoid that because it's sticking. So make sure to use these masks, because I feel like because these have more of a fuzzy lining, it doesn't stick on and destroy or muck up or mess up with the longevity of your makeup. I'm sorry, I have something in my eye. So yeah, this is a huge tip, guys. I feel like no one really talks about it, but the type of mask you wear also has a huge influence on the longevity of your coverage makeup, especially if you have a lot of breakouts on the places where the mask comes in actual contact, so around your cheeks, around here. All right, last but not least, you definitely want to check out some setting spray. I feel like, can I be completely honest, like I don't think there's like a drastic difference, but I've noticed that a lot of makeup artists, they do end it with a spray, especially, you know, when they work on my skin, because I have so much to cover up and I have hair. So just a little spritz. This is, oh, that smells foul, by the way. Ugh. This is the Hera Makeup Fix Ollie Setting Mattifying Fixer. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know if this tutorial did work out great for you in the comments down below. I'd love to know. I'd love to find out, because it's been honestly working great for me. A couple of disclaimers. This tutorial won't actually hide the bulge itself. Like, you are definitely going to actually see the texture, especially if you've been breaking out really badly like I have, and you're going to still see some shadows, right? Obviously that's something that I can't, that's like science. I can't change science, you know? Just as long as you don't look at it too deeply and scrutinize it, you'll be fine. I mean, like I said, it's all about the big picture here, okay? All right guys, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next